This is Storybook Radio.
Chapter 5. Water flows in the kitchen like a punctured aorta, pooling in the sink until it nearly spills over. Steam clouds the air, clinging to the walls and filling the room with an oppressive humidity. Phoenix steps cautiously into the kitchen, gripping his Hank Aaron bat like a lifeline. The hard black ceramic tiles beneath his feet amplify every step, each sound echoing faintly in the dense atmosphere. He pauses, scanning the room. The fog obscures the far end of the kitchen, where he spots a silhouette near the sink. Phoenix tenses, his grip tightening. The shape flickers, then begins to fade as he edges closer, his breath hitching in his throat. He pushes through the steam, his heart racing, and swings his free arm to clear the air. The silhouette vanishes entirely. The faucet remains open, scalding water pouring out in an uninterrupted stream. Phoenix reaches for the handle, twisting it off with attention. The silence that follows is deafening, broken only by the faint hiss of residual steam. Phoenix sidesteps cautiously, keeping his back to the wall. The passageways on either side of the kitchen loom like dark corridors, their shadows deep and unnerving. He knows better than to relax. An intruder could strike at any moment, a knife or bullet delivering the end before he has a chance to react. He pulls his phone from his pocket, his fingers trembling as he types a message. Typing text 306 Cherry Brick Road. Someone is in my house. Receiving text. Does the person know you're there? Typing text. Can't find him. Not sure if he sees me. Receiving text. Quietly exit your home if possible, or get to a safe place to hide. We have a truck in the area, approximately 3 minutes away. Phoenix glances toward the side door, still ajar and marked by a trail of green paint. The abnormality had been overshadowed by the chaos in the kitchen. He debates his next move. Should he confront whoever might be lurking in the garage, or retreat and wait for the authorities? Either choice feels like a gamble, each with its own risks. I'll keep my eyes on this door and swing if I have to. Ain't no way I'm running out of my own house. A knock resounds from the front door, startling him. Police! Relief floods Phoenix as he unlocks the door. 2 officers in dark uniforms step inside, their firearms drawn and held with practiced precision. One officer, young and clean-shaven, moves with nervous energy. The other, older and seasoned, exudes calm authority, his crow's feet deepening as he scans the room. They split up, beginning a methodical sweep of the house. At the side door, Phoenix notices a third figure entering. This man wears a tie and a navy windbreaker. His badge is clipped to his belt, and his sharp gaze suggests years of experience. Detective Lewis, he introduces himself, his tone measured but firm, as he adjusts the Velcro strap bag heaved on a shoulder. Sir, can you recall leaving the garage door open before this incident? Phoenix shakes his head left to right. Lewis's expression hardens. And the side door? Was it locked? Phoenix notes a resolute response on paper. I check it every night before bed. The detective's sharp eyes drop to Phoenix's right hand. What's that on your palm? Phoenix follows his gaze, startled to find a smudge of green paint. The residue is faint, dried into a dull patch, but its presence unnerves him. He doesn't recall touching anything with paint on it. He quickly scribbles a note. I don't know how that got there. I was startled. Lewis studies the note, his lips pressing into a thin line. Without a word, he motions toward the kitchen. Phoenix follows as the officers regroup. Glass shards glint beneath the round kitchen table, their edges sharp and wet with condensation. On the countertop, Detective Lewis reaches for the Velcro bag that sits in the shadows. He unravels the scraps, pulls out latex gloves, then fits them in his hands surgically. He crouches, the latex gloves creaking as he dabs a gauze into the liquid. He raises it to his nose, inhaling briefly. Alcohol, he announces. Have you consumed any alcoholic beverages recently? Phoenix frowns, his mind racing. It's been years since he last touched alcohol. His kitchen is always meticulously clean, every item in its place. He can't fathom how a glass of alcohol ended up shattered on his floor. Still, he jots down a response. Last night, I had a glass of Chardonnay. Someone must have knocked it over. Lewis reads the note, his expression neutral. The intruder probably did, albeit in a rush. The investigation wraps up with an unsettling lack of clarity. No intruder is found. Nothing appears stolen. The only anomalies are the paint stains, the broken glass, and the persistent sense that something is deeply wrong. After the officers leave, Phoenix tidies up the kitchen. He lingers on the picture frame of Rachel and Henry, wiping away the smudges of paint. His gaze softens as he studies Henry's mischievous grin, a memory in spring flooding his mind. It was Rachel's favorite season, a time of renewal and warmth. The thought brings a bittersweet ache to his chest. Later, the green glow of his vintage computer monitor bathes the room in a dim light. Phoenix types furiously, searching for answers to the question haunting him. What is the gray theory? Each result feels like a dead end, offering nothing but tangential theories and unrelated speculation. His frustration mounts. He considers venturing into the dark web, a place rumored to hold hidden truths. But the risks are immense: illicit activity, anonymous users cloaked in menace, and the potential exposure of his identity. He hesitates, his cursor hovering over the search bar. A sudden vibration interrupts his thoughts. It's a text from Valerie. Received, "Hey Phoenix, just letting you know I located him's private sellers page online." A hyperlink sits at the bottom of the message, glowing ominously. Phoenix stares at it, his heartbeat quickening. The answers he seeks might finally be within reach. But at what cost?